Joseph the Dreamer. Jacob had finally settled in the land of Canaan, the same land where his father had once lived as a stranger. It was now home. His family was growing, his flocks were many, and life seemed steady. But inside that family, something deeper was happening, something that would change everything. Among all his sons, there was one Jacob loved more than the others, Joseph. Joseph was only 17 years old. He was young, strong, and full of life. He worked with his brothers, taking care of their father's sheep. But Joseph was different. He paid attention to what was right and wrong. When he saw his brothers doing things they should not do, he told his father the truth. This did not sit well with his brothers. They already felt something was not fair. Their father's love for Joseph was not hidden. It was clear to everyone. One day, Jacob gave Joseph a special gift, a beautiful robe. It was not an ordinary robe. It was colorful and costly, something that showed honor and favor. When his brothers saw it, their hearts burned with jealousy. Why him? They must have thought. Are we not also his sons? From that day, their feelings changed. They didn't just dislike Joseph, they hated him. They could not even speak kindly to him anymore. Then something happened that made everything worse. One night, Joseph had a dream. The next morning, he went to his brothers, full of excitement. "Listen to this dream," he said. In simple words, he told them what he saw. They were all in the field, tying bundles of grain. Suddenly, his bundle stood up, while theirs gathered around and bowed down to his. His brothers did not take it lightly. "So, you think you will rule over us?" they asked angrily. "Do you think you will be our king?" Their hatred grew even stronger. But Joseph had another dream. This time, he saw the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing down to him. Again, he shared it, not just with his brothers, but also with his father. Jacob was surprised and even corrected him. "What kind of dream is that?" he asked. "Do you mean that your mother, your brothers, and I will bow before you?" Even though Jacob spoke strongly, deep inside, he did not ignore it. He thought about it. He wondered what it could mean. Joseph's brothers, however, were not thinking, they were feeling. And what they felt was jealousy. Jealousy is dangerous. It starts small, but if not controlled, it grows into something harmful. That was what was happening in their hearts. One day, Joseph's brothers went far away to take care of the sheep in a place called Shechem. After some time, Jacob became concerned. He called Joseph. "Your brothers are in Shechem," he said. "Go and see how they and the flocks are doing. Then come back and tell me." Joseph did not argue. He did not complain. He simply said, "I'm ready to go." This shows something important. Joseph was obedient. Even though his brothers did not like him, he was still willing to go and check on them. So Joseph set out on his journey from Hebron to Shechem. When he arrived, he could not find them. He wandered around, looking for his brothers, unsure of where to go next. A man noticed him and asked, "What are you looking for?" "I'm looking for my brothers," Joseph replied. "Do you know where they are?" The man told him, "They have moved on from here. I heard them say they were going to Dothan." Joseph did not stop. He continued the journey. Step by step, he followed the path until he finally found them in Dothan. What Joseph did not know was this. His journey was not just about finding his brothers. It was the beginning of a bigger plan, a plan that God was working out, even through jealousy, misunderstanding, and pain. Here are 5 lessons from Joseph's story. 1. Favor can bring challenges. Being loved or chosen is a blessing, but it can also attract jealousy. Stay humble. 2. Jealousy destroys relationships. Joseph's brothers allowed jealousy to grow in their hearts. Instead of love, they chose hatred. 3. God can speak through dreams and visions. Joseph's dreams were not ordinary. They were part of God's plan, even if others did not understand. 4. Obedience matters. Joseph obeyed his father without question. Obedience often leads us into God's purpose, even when we don't see it yet. 5. Your journey may not make sense at first. Joseph was simply looking for his brothers, but God was leading him into his destiny. Joseph's story is just beginning here. What looks like a simple family situation is actually the start of a powerful story about purpose, pain, and God's plan. Sometimes, your life may feel confusing. People may misunderstand you. You may even face rejection. But just like Joseph, God is working behind the scenes. And your story is not over yet. Like Joseph, you may be misunderstood, rejected, or even hated for no clear reason. But stay faithful. Stay humble. Stay obedient. God is working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. Your dreams may not make sense to others now, but in God's time, everything will fall into place. So keep going. Keep trusting. Keep doing what is right. Because where God is taking you, no one can stop it. Finally, sometimes, the very people who should support you may not understand you. That can hurt, but it does not stop God's plan. Joseph did not know that his small journey to find his brothers was leading him into a bigger destiny. In the same way, what looks like an ordinary step in your life may be part of something greater. So do not lose heart when things feel unfair or confusing. Walk in obedience. Guard your heart. Trust God's timing. Because every step you take in faith is leading you closer to where God wants you to be. If this Bible story blessed you, please like, share with others, and follow or subscribe for more inspiring Bible stories.